We have to have trust in each other. We have to know that there's times we're going to agree to disagree, and that's okay. We have to have communication.
The first time I met Trevor, welcomed him to the board, I told him, shook his hand and said, hey, just want to let you know, there's going to be times that I'm going to disagree with you, you're going to disagree with me, but that's what makes a good board and a good superintendent relationship.
Our board is great in that they are helping to self-govern one another, but they're also receptive to and ask of me to give them feedback when and how we should be approaching specific topics, or what is their role in this specific situation. By clearly defining that up front, I think it takes away that ambiguity and that confusion about what's my purpose here and how should I be presenting myself.
Trevor does a great job of kind of guiding us if we're having an amongst this discussion of saying, I hear that this is kind of what the board is kind of leaning towards. Is this correct? And that kind of presents us with a yes or no question that can basically put you on the spot of, yes, I agree with that, or no, I don't.
It's a delicate balance of supporting him, but also making sure that he understands the direction that we want the board to go.
Trust is earned, but there is the fact of, like, he's the leader of our school district, so we as a board have to have faith in him that we have to give him the keys to the car, so to say.
If we didn't have that trust, it'd be hard to make decisions. You know, we see a small piece of the overall pie, leaning on Trevor to give us that information so we can make good decisions.
He keeps us informed without keeping us too involved.
Superintendents should not be afraid to give guidance to their board in a very productive manner. Remind them, as your advisor, this is where I think we need to be focused, but that wouldn't work if we didn't already have a pretty strong working relationship. It's never ideal for a board member when their employee is coming in and saying we need to step back a little bit.
As a board, we're here to oversee, but not necessarily direct. That's why we hired him, to make those recommendations and run this district.
Our board does an excellent job of providing feedback, and it's important that those unvoiced expectations that we could have potentially held on to and created a problem don't become a communication breakdown. In the absence of communication, we're setting ourselves up for failure, so there's a lot of power in giving voice to what it is that you're thinking and that you're feeling.
We're very passionate about our school, and so what comes with that is expectations that we have with Trevor, and he has met those, and like I said, we expect nothing but more from Trevor, and he knows that with our evaluations that we've had of him, that we love what he's done so far, and we just expect that to keep growing.
You know, as a board, I think we always feel like, okay, we're making the best decisions, we're doing what's right for everybody involved. And then when somebody comes in with different ideas, you go, oh, wait a minute, you know, maybe this is a better route to take. I think he's pulled the board along. I think there was some resistance. You know, that's not how we used to do it. And now you don't hear that at all. You hear, well, here's how we're gonna do it. And here's why we're gonna do it that way. Where, you know, sometimes just saying, here's how we're gonna do it, you don't get that buy-in by people. But by saying, here's why we're going to do that, I think has made a huge difference.